Trent Brown going out to Seattle to meet with the Seahawks. Maybe it's an injury thing. I'm not exactly sure why Trent Brown has to take, visits at this point, right? And not just sign a contract like any other free agent. But he's going out to visit Seattle. I would think he said on the radio the other day, or maybe it was to Josina Anderson, that the Patriots are still in the mix, and he'll probably go back to New England and say this is what Seattle's offering, and they'll see if they want to match it. I think it's obvious that Trent Brown coming back would be a good thing for this team. How do you feel about it?
Hang on, I'm trying to catch up on something here. Trying to figure out if this is real. I do think that they should bring Trent Brown back. So yes and no. I'm torn. If you bring Trent Brown back, it's probably on a 1-year deal, right?
Right.
And then now you're replacing both tackles next year. Like, okay. In theory, I'm trying to figure out how I should phrase this. I want a starting caliber tackle on a multi-year deal. Easier said than done. If that's Trent Brown, awesome. If Trent Brown's only going to come back on a 1-year deal, I don't know who's left. I think Morgan Moses signed, right? That was the guy I really liked for them.
Yes.
There were a couple starting caliber guys. I would go try to find somebody on a multi-year deal just so you don't have to replace both tackles in the same offseason, because that's doing a lot. That is doing a ton. So that's where I'm at with Trent Brown. Like, ideally, Trent Brown's what, like 28? Give me Trent Brown on a 3-year deal. Give me Trent Brown on a 3-year deal. I'm over the moon. Trent Brown on a 1-year deal, I'd take him back. Like, he's a good player. I'd take him back. But, 2 tackles in one offseason. We're trying to do 2 corners in one offseason right now. I mean, it's comparable to this. And look at how, you're pulling teeth already with this. Do you want to do this again next year? When, like you said, like half the roster is set to become free agents. So that's where I'm at with that.
Yeah, I would take Trent Brown back as well, but I'm definitely a little bit worried about how much years and how much guaranteed money you're going to commit to a guy like Trent Brown. Injuries have been an issue for him the last couple of years. And he had an injury last year with the Patriots. I don't think he's played a full season since 2018. Now that I think about it, because he had the 2 injury seasons with the Raiders. I know that. I remember that. And then he had the injury season last year with the Patriots. So I don't think that they've had him in full tilt since 2018. So that's going to be something that they're going to have to consider. Obviously, I think if you're giving him a multi-year deal, it's most likely, because of cap reasons, right? You want to spread the cap hit out between this year and next year. But the second one, I would just be really weary of guaranteeing any sort of money into that second season, right?
And so that's why I'm hesitant, because I agree. I don't know that it makes sense to give him a multi-year deal, but like, do you get what I'm saying?
Yes.
I do. Replacing both tackles is such, and I want Trent Brown back. He's a good player. He's a great fit for their scheme. He loves being here. But I don't want to have to replace both. I don't think he's that good where I want to go through essentially what we're doing with corners right now with tackles next offseason.